We are over here in Chi Minh City, Vietnam, Saigon, the Big Easy. So we're heading up north soon. It looks like things have worked out between our business partner. You know, he's behaving himself. Everything's like all right. So we feel comfortable hanging out at least for the duration of the business visa. We should have a TRC in that time. Now we're not totally sure if we, even if we get the TRC, if we're going to stay in Vietnam. If we make good money this summer, we're hoping to go to Europe. But while we're here, we're going to make some content. We're going to do some networking, and then we're going to take you guys tonight on a little bit of a stroll around District 3. Yo, what's up, niece and nephew? So you may ask yourself, why do I have a diaper on my chin? I'm not worried about COVID, but it's like 5 p.m. and it's about to be rush hour. So like once we get off this nice, quiet little street, it's about to be dusty as the street that we're staying off of, it's a very central location. It's convenient, very nice actually. We used to rent from this lady when we first moved here. We used to live in the building that we're just staying in now for a couple of days. You know, so we have a lot of fond memories walking down this street. And yeah, it looks like the lady on our corner, she makes like 50-cent soups, and they're very good, high quality. And every once in a while she does like a vegetarian one. So when she does, we try to grab it from her. We're gonna be heading out now to run a few errands, so we figured it would be a good time to take you guys on a stroll through Saigon.
It's tonight, Jay.
And,
sure.
Oh, it is. She's got the sign.
That styrofoam?
Yeah, she's got the white sign tonight.
Let me take a look.
All right. Is it Chai?
What was the festival?
Let's see. All right. Hey, Xin Chao.
Yeah, it's called Chai.
Chai? Chai? Oh, okay.
Let's get it later.
Okay, I see you soon. All right, yeah, that's what's up. All right, guys, so.
What is the festival, Jen? Full moon tonight?
Oh, it's the beginning of the month. So a lot of Vietnamese people will eat vegetarian food at the beginning of the month. Check it out. Check out this cool little temple. Speaking of Buddhism. This is just like right here on the street next to our house. But yeah, they'll eat vegetarian food on the 1st of the month. What do you got there?
This is the, what is it called again? Soursop?
Oh yeah, is this the soursop? I don't know.
Look.
Oh, there's a big one.
It is.
Yeah.
This is soursop tree right here in the middle of Chi Minh City.
How cool is that? So, yeah, so on the 1st of the month, most Vietnamese people will eat some kind of vegetarian food because it means good karma for the beginning of the month.
Oh, look, it's backed up.
So sometimes you'll see, you know, not just the 1st of the month, but also like full moons, things related to the temple. Anytime there's like ceremonies, a lot of times funerals will be held, and they'll be held at a temple, and that temple will have some sort of vegetarian food on site. So people, I don't know if it's necessary or not, but like I see a lot of times there's funerals over at the temple, and right next to it there's a giant vegetarian restaurant. So vegetarian stuff here is widely available, and it's a big part of the culture. I don't know exactly how it corresponds in every situation.
Wasn't it like good luck or something?
Well,
like if you do it, you'll get good luck or good karma?
It's like good karma, merit, but I don't know all the rules, you know? Like I don't know every day that they do it. I know the beginning of the month is one, full moons is another. I'm not sure about like funerals or things like that, I don't know. But I do know that like several times a month people be eating vegetarian food. So there's some here that's like the street level, like 50-cent kind of plate vegetarian places. And then there's places that are like super high end, really, really nice. And over by where we're staying, there's a lot of those. Because there's 2 really important temples, and we're gonna walk by a few of them and show them to you on our little stroll. So a couple things I wanna point out first that I've observed since I've been back in Saigon. I feel like housing has gotten a lot more expensive. There's a lot less expats because the visas have gotten kind of crazy, and it seems like right now the only way they really want you to stay in Vietnam is to either be married to a Vietnamese person, investing, or an employee. So the days of just living out on tourist visas, it's a wrap. This street gets so backed.
Be driving on the sidewalk.
They always do that.
You saw that?
Yeah, oh, always.
You gotta watch out.
But yeah, this
You gotta
street
watch
gets
out.
so backed up, guys. It's ridiculous. Right now, it's really not too bad.
Yeah, it's not.
But
I've seen it worse.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been down at the light, waiting for. I've been down at that light down there, waiting for 30 minutes just to go to that alley, Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, I do. So look at this, guys. This is what you'll see why I put my mask on. So we're like walking now in a sea of fuel emissions, basically coming out of the back of motorbikes, cars, these kind of half motorbike Jeep things.
It smells good.
You know. So we're really sucking on exhaust fumes right now, but this is really not that bad. Like, we've been over here when this street backs up for like a kilometer.
It doesn't move, yeah, it doesn't move.
And you're just sitting there sucking on exhaust. It's like no joke, man. Like, I could give a about catching a COVID or flu or something like that, but let me tell you, man, sucking on an exhaust pipe is disgusting. You get stuck on the back of a motorbike behind this traffic, it's terrible. So we are walking through the field of motorbikes. We just talked to our partner. We are officially the owners of a import-export firm here in Vietnam now. We filled out a paperwork today. Oh yeah. So now I am the owner of an import-export business, and it's something I've always wanted to dabble in, and now I have my chance, so this is great. And I'll have a TRC, I'll be able to stay in Vietnam if I want to, even though at the moment I'm kind of more interested in just chilling anywhere to get money, and then trying to go back towards Europe at some point because the weather's getting nicer. So remember what I was saying about the vegetarian food? This woman right here, she sells vegetarian food, and it's cracking right now. You see how many people? There's so many people at this lady's restaurant. Her food is very good. It's very cheap. It's like 50 cents a bowl, but the quality is very good. This mask is but now it's not hot. It doesn't, it's old. It's like, it doesn't like fit on my shit anymore. A little better, but still. But yeah, so you see why we're wearing it. And the air quality is not good today, guys. It's like over 100 p.m. Yeah, we had a headache all day, basically. We've been staying hydrated and but it's not fun. So yeah, air quality today is not fantastic. We're really looking forward to getting up to Nha Trang because there's pollution up there. The air quality is a lot better. There's a lot less cars, and you know, a lot less motorbikes, and a lot less you know, buses and you know, factories. It's like just more of a beach town. You know, we've been there before, so we figure we hang out there for a little bit and we'll see how business is, and if business is good, maybe we're gonna boogie to Europe. But it's been nice being back, I gotta say. I miss Saigon. You know, how can you not love it? It is a very big city, guys. Let me kid you not. Saigon is huge, and it seems like it's getting even more crowded. Housing is becoming more and more expensive. Food and everything seems the same to me, still pretty cheap, a lot cheaper than some of the neighboring countries. Much healthier. The food is much healthier. I really am happy to be eating Vietnamese again, I'm not even gonna lie. So remember what I was saying before about how there's a lot of important temples over here. This is one of them. There's another one just up ahead, and this is the canal coming ahead of us. It's basically like it's pretty much raw sewage, but it goes right through the middle of the city.
You got your swanky Japanese toilet sprayer store.
Oh yeah, look, for your high-end fancy toilets. I don't know if you guys can see. Look at this shit, guys. This is getting thick. And coming up on the left, like I said, is another temple that's also significant here.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna go walk by that so you guys can see here. This is what I was talking about. This is the temple. So the temple, it has like, usually we'll have funerals in here. They'll have, I think this may be a funeral, I'm not sure.
They have a restaurant?
They have a restaurant in here, a very good restaurant. We'll show it to you. Like I was saying before about the traffic getting thick, these guys double parked here, and now look at this, it's bottlenecking up the bridge. But first, let's go have a little walk through the temple, and we'll show you guys that, and then we can go and look at this absolute insanity. Oh my God. All right, maybe I gotta film this for you guys first. This is quite special. Look at this. All right, guys, look at this sideshow. Yeah, it's all bottlenecking because people are coming out of the temple. But anyway, let's go wander into the temple for a quick second, and then we'll continue up the bridge. And you guys can see behind me as chaos ensues. It's not really chaos, it's actually very orderly. If this was a Western country, people would be killing each other, but you know, Vietnamese people are pretty chill. All right, oh. All right, check it out, we're in the temple. How beautiful is that, guys? Look at that. And there's a good vegetarian restaurant in here. We eat here a couple times a week. High quality, not very expensive at all, I'll show you. So we are inside of the temple. How beautiful is that? Really nice. So if you guys are in Saigon and you want a really cheap vegetarian meal, I highly recommend this place. Really high quality food, very inexpensive, loads of vegetables, really, really good food. So if you're in Saigon, I definitely would suggest checking them out. The name of the restaurant is also the name of the temple. So, you know, it's not gonna be real hard for you to find. This temple itself is pretty significant. There's very often, like I said, funerals or other events that are going on here. And people come here to release birds and to pray to the Lady Buddha. Very beautiful place, very serene. And it's like I said, man, being in Central Park, getting off that road. Oh man, you can like breathe over here. It's really, really getting rough. It's that time of day, 5 o'clock. Anyway, we're gonna go and we're gonna walk around a little bit more. We'll show you a little bit more of Saigon. Like I said, for the most part, I feel like things are pretty similar. Housing has definitely gotten more expensive. Right now, the US dollar is really strong to the dong. So, you know, food is really inexpensive. And even like, though rents are higher, it doesn't feel so much higher for us because we're, you know, earning the dollars, and it's not usually like so favorable for us. Like I'm actually finding myself being quite surprised sometimes, thinking something's expensive and it's not at the moment. So it's interesting being back. I don't think I'd want to stay in Saigon. I think I would probably prefer to go back to Phnom Penh if I had to stay here, but you know, my partner's got someone driving us up to Nha Trang, so I think it'll be pretty cool. And yeah, anyway guys, I'll pick it up in a second. So it's always bittersweet to be back in Saigon because like I've nearly died here. Mish got pneumonia here. I got pneumonia here. I got blood clot in my stomach here. I've nearly fallen off motorbikes and died, but I also made pretty much all my money, a great deal of connections, and I completely grew and mature as a human being here. I'm a completely different person because of this city, and it's something that I think will always be part of me no matter where I go. There's always going to be a bit of Saigon in me. I really believe it. It's crazy. And I love it here. The people are fantastic. I mean, that's what makes Saigon. The people are so good, and the food is so fucking good. And, you know, the business culture is great, and they're just people who know how to get shit done, you know? But like you can see, there's a lot of challenges, and like housing is not the best here. Like you do have to shell out quite a bit of dough to get something really cool. You know, as far as like other parts of Vietnam, pretty much everywhere else is cheaper by like a lot. Even Hanoi is a lot cheaper for us as expats. You know, for someone trying to purchase real estate in Hanoi, Hanoi is actually worse and more expensive. But if for someone who's trying to just rent or be an expat for a period of time in Hanoi, it's a lot cheaper than Saigon. So Saigon is expensive, crowded, polluted, probably the most crime, more dangerous than probably, I'd say 90% of Vietnam. But you know, like you can get money out here, and the food is good, and the people they're hungry. They want to get that money too. They have that same drive I have, that get that money kind of, you know, like I'm autistic with it. You know what I mean? And like, I understand it because, you know, you only get one life, so you got to look out for those you love, and you got to grind to get that. And this city is a grind city. This is like New York, you know. We have like a real similar like mentality, but at the same time, it's chill, it's civilized. People are very nice. A lot of people here are very educated. This is going to be one of the places where you're going to find a fair amount of English around the center of Saigon, like District 1, 3, Tao Tien, District 2, you know. Even probably in D7, you'll find a good amount of English speakers, even though it's more of a Korean area. Like Saigon has got a lot of the educated people here because this is where the money is. The best doctors are here, the best hospitals are here, pretty much the best services are here for anything. But it's not necessarily the best lifestyle. Like a good apartment here can easily run you up to like, you know, starting at $600 to $850 or more for something in like a decent high-rise 2-bedroom, you know, whereas that same thing will cost you $350 in Nha Trang, or something like similar, maybe $350 to $400 in Da Nang, or maybe $450 maximum $500 in Hanoi. So, you know, it comes with a price tag, and you have to remember something. For some of you guys don't get affected by pollution. It's one of the reasons I wear the mask is Misha and me, we get up by it. Like I get crazy inflamed. You know, we don't get pneumonia, headaches. Today we had a headache all day. We don't get pneumonia much because we've been out here a long time, so our immune system's stronger. We don't really be getting the viruses so much, but like the sore throats and just feeling like you know, and honestly, it happens in Phnom Penh too, but it's just not as much like constant like sucking on emissions. Like, you know, unless you're not wearing a mask when you're on a bike or in the tuk-tuk and in like the peak of rush hour, you know, the rest of the day it's not so bad. Here, you know, it's not just the cars and the bikes. Like even during the slow times, you might have pollution from the factories. You know, there's a bit more industry here than in Phnom Penh, and there's like 5 times more people. So, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't come here. You can definitely get money here. The Saigonese are the best people to work with in the country for business. They're very open-minded. They like foreigners. You know, they're very welcoming people, very hospitable. I've been treated very decently. I've had people pretty much save my life. I've had jiu-jitsu brothers, Vietnamese jiu-jitsu brothers, come visit me when I was in the hospital, and to make sure that nothing was happening, you know, and I was in a nice hospital, so it was fine. But like, you know, that's the kind of friendships I've made here. And I made my career here so far. So as much as I hate Saigon, I sort of love Saigon, and Saigon's always going to be part of me, even though sometimes I don't really want to stay here super long. You know, it's kind of, like I said, you know, love-hate. Anyway, we're going to go for more of a walk. I'm going to show you this really cool bridge. All right, guys, so we're going to go back onto the street, and we're going to walk over to the bridge that crosses over Chong Sa and Hong Sa, the 2 roads that run adjacent to the canal. As you can see, it's rush hour. It's a bit hectic. We got the ladies out here. These ladies sell the flowers. They always try to get the foreigner to buy the flowers and then charge them more. It's like pretty normal here. Here we are, getting around into the traffic a bit. But yeah, so right now we're in District 3, but when we cross over this bridge, we're gonna be back into Phu Nhang District. So, District 3, Phu Nhang. All right, let's check it out. Whoa. Man, I'm sore. I just trained yesterday. I haven't trained jiu-jitsu in a couple days.
Wow.
Look, sunset. Sunsets are coming. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Anyways, Saigon is a great city. Don't get me wrong, but it can kill you. So don't sleep on it either. I mean, it's still a developing country, you know? You can 100% get your money out here though, and you definitely, you know, can meet some really great people, but you may pay for it with your health, you know? See, now it's not so bad. I got the mask off, look. People are flying through. You're not sitting in this like, it's bad, man. Sometimes you be in traffic and you're sitting in this like hot box of like motorbike and car emissions. Anyway, guys, this is the canal. This side is Hong Sa and that side is Chong Sa. And those are the islands that Vietnam is contesting with China. So they named these roads after that. And this on the other side here is beautiful Phu Nhang District. Foodie heaven, for those of you who don't know. We have other videos on the topic, so make sure to check them out.
Hey guys, so some of the things that suck about Saigon are pollution and the traffic. Still pretty bad. Definitely did not miss that. Also, it's still really noisy. The good news is District 1 is like little by little having less and less construction. So that's cool. You can actually walk around there by the Opera House now. There's like a big open area. A lot of it still is under construction, but at least you can walk a little bit more over there.
All right, guys, so we're gonna continue on our stroll, our mission to the ATM machine tonight. We gotta get a bunch of shit ready. We're getting a kettlebell. We're gonna get a few things we need. We got a guy driving us up at cost. We're just
gym equipment.
She needs a band or two, maybe pre-workout. And then we're gonna go get an apartment for a couple months in Nha Trang, or Nha Trang, depending on who you ask, the foreigners or the locals. I think the locals got it right. I think we're probably butchering the pronunciation.
When's the last time you went to the beach, Jack?
I don't even know.
Because I can't remember, so that's terrible.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's terrible news if you can't remember the last time you went to the beach.
So for us, we're in Asia doing business. So we're always in these big cities, you know? These huge Asian mega cities. And we're not getting to enjoy the beautiful beach places. Although now we got a lot of work to get done. So I think we're gonna get an opportunity to do that for a while and get caught up on work and hopefully get our business more organized. And then we can, if I'm lucky, I can go chill in Europe a bit this summer. Really hoping to be able to do that. But anyway, we're gonna go under the bridge because it's easier to do this than to cross the street. And we're gonna go walk up to the ATM because we gotta go hit TP Bank. They have no fees. It's a great ATM. They fucking have little air conditioners around them. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, like I think it's like purple and orange or something. But yeah, like, so this is the canal, guys, the one we were looking at from above. And just to give you guys a little idea where we are. I didn't really want to walk along that wall there, so I'm gonna kind of wait till they can see me before I attempt to cross. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, after this young lady, if she's turning, okay, there we go. All right, then we made it. Sometimes you be seeing like living under here, and you know, a lot of times it'll be like drug addicts, but not as much as in like a Western country, like in the US where there's people everywhere sleeping in every park. It's not really like that here, but sometimes under the bridges you will see some dude like
a lot of times they're missing limbs though, John.
Yeah, some of them are probably legit, they just have nowhere to go, but there is a lot of meth out here too. A lot of the drug problems are more on the outskirts of Saigon than they are here in the center, but I mean, you see it occasionally. There's a lot of signs here that'll say things like, you know, it'll be in Vietnamese, but it'll be like, don't use heroin or it's gonna kill you. It'd be like a skull. You know, they're very visual here. Like, I like it in a way. They keep it real simple. Anyway, check this out. This is Huang Sa. So this side of the street here, this is District 3. The other side of the canal over there, that's Phu Nhung. That's the bridge we were just standing on. That's Mish. And yo, even being out here talking, I'm starting to get like a little bit of a sore throat. Can you grab me the water? Yeah, I'm gonna pound a little water. Another thing, guys, there's a company, a Thai company, I don't know if you can get it in Vietnam. I never was able to find it. Called Royal D, and I add it to the water. It's an electrolyte mix. Yeah, it can make you a little bloated. You don't want to just drink it for the sake of drinking it. But if you feel like you're getting dehydrated, this stuff is good. Or like for us, when we go to jiu-jitsu, we always put it in our water because we lose so much water here, you know? And you can lose electrolytes real quickly if you're not used to the climate here. It is. So between the pollution and the traffic, oh yeah, we could go through. All right, we're gonna go through these back alleys that lead to, I'm pretty sure they lead to Lichentang.
They're much more pleasant than the main road.
Oh my God.
Wow, these are pretty.
So check it out, this is alley, guys. So yeah, that was loud. That's the reason I think I like Phnom Penh better. Like, traffic can be just as thick as Saigon, but you don't have as much noise pollution. People don't really honk the horn as much. Like here, they're always honking the horn.
Yeah, my ears hurt already.
Yeah, like it's not just the dust and the pollution that can get you, it's the noise pollution, and like it's just constantly noise and activity. Like I think this would be a horrible place for somebody who had a stroke, you know? But you look at the difference once you get off the main road. Look how beautiful this is, guys. Look at this, it's gorgeous. All right, guys, so we are just in this quiet little alley. Right there is the canal. Back there is the big road we just came from that's crazy hectic. It's called Nam Thi Khoai Nha. And now we're gonna go through these back alleys and we're gonna head over to the ATM machine on Ly Chin Tang. It's really cool back here, actually. And this is one of the things that's kind of nice about like District 3, District 1, is that like it is kind of crazy, like the traffic, but there is a lot of like nice side streets like that are very peaceful. Like District 1, there's a ward called Da Cao, and the Cao ward is really peaceful once you get off the main roads. Even, you know, like the main roads at certain hours of the night are not so bad. But around 5 o'clock, anything that's like an actual artery here becomes very thick. So you can see we have a lot of different shops at all different alleyways. People have a pho restaurant down there. It looks like some other soups. This lady has a convenience store where you can get orange juice, carrot juice, things like that, it looks like. Or, yep, she's got the juicers, some snacks. And this is pretty typical for a side street in District 3. This area is very nice over here, guys. I want to show you the houses. Saigon, and you know, it can be like this kind of crazy, hectic place, but you always have to look up if you want to see the part of the city that's beautiful. Like all the homes themselves are all very nicely designed. Like even some of the more Vietnam style ones have kind of a cool flair to them. And there's a lot of like plants that are usually put places like this. So it can be a very, very pleasant, but the sheer amount of people for me is just too crazy. That's why I'm glad we don't really need to stay out here. And if we were gonna stay out here, I think I would bite the bullet and probably go to a more low density area, you know, maybe live even in the outskirts. I know some guys who live in the outskirts, and not only is it very cheap, but it's just a lot less dusty and a lot less people. Because they have some like nice complexes and towers that you can live in. But I'll be honest with you guys, like I'm glad I'm just here for business. I'm looking forward to being in a beach town. I think we earned it, right, Mish? Yeah. Guys, how cool is this alleyway? All right, let's get out of the way. There's a bike coming through. Check it out. Got a little community mural, for some flowers, I guess. And then there's another one up here. And I'm not entirely sure what that is. Yeah, maybe it's the ocean.
No plastic allowed.
Oh, okay, yeah, look, oh, they're showing all the plastic bottles. It's educational. See, look. Gotta pick up those plastic bottles and take them out of the ocean. See, look, uh-oh, look, there's dead fish. That's not good. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that they're promoting that. That's great. But yeah, this is a beautiful little neighborhood. But you know, it is highly urban. You know, you go to any of the main roads about 30, 40 minutes ago and they're jam-packed. It's starting to kind of quiet down. I noticed the traffic's breaking up a bit. It wasn't so bad when we came back from the bridge. I didn't really have to wear the whole ventilator, but guys, I'm telling you, man, I've been stuck on the back of motorbikes in like Tan Binh district, which is like one of the higher density places in Saigon. And like just before I knew about like how bad this stuff was, and it didn't really occur to me, I guess, coming from, I had never lived in an environment where like you had to actually legit like worry about being outside at certain times of the day because of air quality. I'd been in China a bit, but I wasn't there for crazy long, you know? So Vietnam was like the first place that really introduced me to like how to like live in a developing country, especially a high population one in the global south, you know? And I'm health conscious, you know? I try to live a clean life, so this place almost took me out, you know? All right, guys, Well, we're gonna go hit the ATM. I hope you enjoyed our little walk and talk. And if you're a young fellow who's trying to build a life for yourself, you could do far worse than Saigon. This is a great place to do it. You don't have to give up a lot of comfort, and you can still make a lot of money, especially if you're ambitious. Probably the best business culture, in my opinion, in Southeast Asia. But you know, everything good comes with a price tag. So I try to give you guys real perspective on the pros and cons, and ultimately it's up to you. So if you enjoy this content, please smash the like button, share the videos, subscribe, help us, you know, fight the algorithm. We try to brutally honest. We're like the nomad capitalists for the working class. Less waspy, brush your teeth. Anyways, I'm on Lichentang and I'm back in the circus. Look at this. You see how much difference one street can make from that peaceful little alleyway back to the big crazy main artery? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna show you the TP Bank. This bank across the street, TP, they don't charge any fees. So if you withdraw money, it's no fee. And they don't have very low limits. You can take out your rent at TP. It's a good bank for you to know. They don't have tellers. It's an automated banking. So once again, that's on the house. Thank you for watching. If you're thinking of coming to Southeast Asia, holler at us, subscribe and share. And remember, this is the Mish.
Brush your face and wash your teeth, son.
Hey, what's up? I'm D from Canada. Hook up with the New York Nomad if you want a smooth ride into Vietnam or any Southeast Asian countries.
Hey, my name is Errand. Get in contact with the New York Nomads. If you want to get into Vietnam, hit them up. They'll get you in securely and professionally.
Yo, this is Uncle Hollywood. I'm telling you right now, the New York Nomad got me a job. He's legit. Hit him up. Check him out.
New York Nomad set me up in Vietnam.
Yo, my man got me a job. Come to Vietnam.
Hey, what's up, guys? You thinking about coming to Vietnam? You're not sure where to start. You've heard a lot of things online. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's not. We offer a consulting service where we help you get on your feet in Vietnam. We give you advice on negotiating contracts with employers. We help you with real estate agents, visa agents that are reliable and that you can trust. We help you get started in this amazing country and get on your feet. We help you get into different opportunities that might be more difficult for you if you were just landing in the country on your own. And we help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and problems that you could have as a newcomer here. We provide you with reliable job recruiters, visa agents, real estate agents, and advice. If you guys are thinking about coming to Vietnam, hit us up for a consultation. We'll help you get started, help you get on your feet, and hopefully you'll love Vietnam as much as we do.